What's going on, fam? We back with another video. Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a good week or ending their week on a good note. My week been long, but shit, man, we here. We at the end of the week. We made it through this month. But yeah, man, we got 1090 Jake on the screen. We gonna be reacting to NBA Lil Pap, if I'm saying that right, Pap, P-A-P, Pap. He got charged with 10, not 1, 2, 3, or 4, but 10 attempt murders. So we finna dive into this, react to it. Make sure y'all got y'all grab leaf with y'all. If y'all see me snacking this video, future references, I always like to keep some snacks with me. So if y'all see me snacking, I got the strawberry annihilators. That's what I'm snacking on if y'all see me snacking. But other than that, get y'all grabber. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. When y'all subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. Other than that, let's get to the video.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, NBA is back in the headlines, but it ain't young boy. It's NBA Lil Pap. And apparently, he just got hit with 10 counts of attempted murder after missing everybody. Now,
after missing it,
don't have to crash games on you. You gotta throw that video. Now, this
niggas.
Lil Pap arrested, NBA affiliate charged in shooting incident. DeAndre Fields, a 32-year-old rapper known as NBA Lil Pap and affiliated with NBA YoungBoy, faces serious charges after allegedly firing multiple shots into a home occupied by a family in St. Gabriel, Louisiana. The incident occurred on February 15th, 2026, stemming from a domestic altercation on Riviere Lane. Fields has been booked on 10 counts of attempted first-degree murder and additional domestic-related charges, highlighting the potential for everyday disputes to escalate into life-threatening situations. Authorities responded quickly, but no injuries were reported among the occupants, who were taking refuge inside the residence at the time of the shooting. This event adds to the ongoing scrutiny of violence within certain segments of the hip-hop community. The St. Gabriel Police Department detailed that officers were dispatched to the scene following reports of an altercation involving weapons. Upon arrival, investigators learned that Fields had discharged several rounds into the home while the family sought safety indoors. Although Fields initially fled the area, he was subsequently arrested and transported to the Iberville Parish Jail. The decision to charge him with 10 counts of attempted murder reflects the number of people inside the home and the intent inferred from his actions. Such charges carry severe penalties, potentially leading to lengthy prison terms if convicted.
Yeah.
Now, this wouldn't be the first time Lil Pap would make the news, especially in the hip-hop realm, as he previously spent 5 years in prison in connection with the murder of Baton Rouge legend G Money.
I tried a ton of AI work tools. Then I tried Monday.com. Game over. Monday.com is...
That's crazy.
The most prominent beef that YoungBoy was involved in during his rise to fame was with G Money. Real name Garrett Burton, he was a former friend and a star over at YoungBoy's former label, TBG. YoungBoy's other biggest opposition, Scotty Kane, would release the scathing YoungBoy diss track NBA Smoke just days after YoungBoy's cousin Boozilla got killed. And while YoungBoy ended up in jail on attempted murder charges for attempting to avenge Boozilla, G Money was linking up with YoungBoy's ops and building alliances to diss him. In January 20...
I think a lot of people seem to either forget, ignore, or just don't even know how much shit YoungBoy was really involved with before blowing up.
He was involved in a lot of shit.
And then also a lot of people pick sides when it came to him beefing with Vaughn and Dirk, and Vaughn claiming that he ain't like that, this and that, whatever.
Man, my person, I thought I'd never talk about that on this channel, but let me give y'all my opinion on that shit. That shit is lame as fuck to me, bro. It's they both put out the same genre of music. Well, let me take that back. King Von puts out storytelling. Let me be more specific. King Von puts out storytelling. Then you got YoungBoy. he puts out multiple genres of music. He got pop, rock. He got all kind of stuff. He got turnt music. He got sad music. He got lyrical. He got all kind of shit. YoungBoy he very versatile. He got all kind of shit. But one thing I will say, y'all choosing sides and y'all letting that street shit bleed into the music and shit. But good music is good music at the end of the day. Like, I'll listen to King Von and turn on some YoungBoy right after if it's a song I want to listen to. Like, it don't matter to me. Like, it's good music. It's just, at the end of the day, like, shit. Even if, like, so R. Kelly, everybody was down on R. Kelly when all this shit came out about him, but I'll still slap R. Kelly to this day. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. It's the music. Still, he still makes some timeless hits, like some timeless records, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he wrong as a person, but like, his music will never die, bro. That should never go away, bro. His talent, he can gave us some talented songs, like even YoungBoy and King Von. So I don't let that street shit bother me with the music. I listen to whoever I want to listen to. That street shit is for them to deal with in the street. That's just my opinion on it. I don't know.
A lot of people know Vaughn was doing what he was doing.
Right.
And doing it himself.
Right.
He was the one pulling it.
And I respect
versus
that.
the more so the accusations with YoungBoy is he was dropping them bags. Right? And let's jump into this, because my boy Trap Lord Ross, he gonna do us right every time.
2017, G-Money linked up with Pablo El Chapo, one of the people who'd been in the studio when Scotty Kane allegedly stuck up YoungBoy with a gun and made him cry. They would collaborate on a new YoungBoy diss titled WNBA Smoke, where they referred to him as WNBA YoungBoy and dissed him extensively. G-Money would rap saying that he will send a blitz to take out YoungBoy and his team for dissing him, as well as warning YoungBoy that he will kill him for beefing with them. G-Money.
Now, this is a 20-minute video, so we're going to skip closer to the part where G-Money, unfortunately, meets his untimely demise.
Tripping, you ain't do nothing about it. So how you think you could tell me something? How you think you can go against me? How you think you can do that? You won't survive. Come on.
Clearly, this was a very personal beef aimed at YoungBoy and his crew. And at this point, both sides have made outright threats declaring their intentions to kill their opposition. Now, it's been speculated that YoungBoy's manager, Big Dump, might have had something to do with potentially putting a price on G-Money's head. And in September, G-Money would seemingly be posting disses to YoungBoy on social media, all while giving clues as to his own exact location. In one video, G-Money, standing outside, would claim that YoungBoy started rapping and became a killer after he got a record deal.
Say, Lil, you know you ain't living like that, man. You get a deal and you done turn to a killer. When you start doing all that, man, you know you ain't cut like that, man. You know TBG been your muscle, boy. And the same you talking about usually don't live in jail, wherever they at, man. That's the man you ought to move on the city, man. Yeah, you remember Will? Yeah, Will's out there. And you remember you ran out that store, man. You know what's happening with us, man. You hear me? Real. And I'm living out shit, you hear me? Everything you got with a deal like I without a deal, man. You hear me? You know, 30 plus on my with no deal. Yeah, for real. Driving in $100,000 coupes, man. Yeah, with no deal, boy. You better stop playing and stay in your place, son.
If you watch that clip carefully, you can see a window with white bars and black shutters beside it, with the building itself having red brickwork and a black security door. In this clip, G-Money is standing in front of a recording studio at the 1900 block of Dallas Drive that TBG were known to record at. This studio was also featured prominently in the music video for G-Money and Boulevard Quick's song, Set Trippin'.
Grip, stability, precision. That's the essence of driving. Lawfin.
This isn't just any chat, it's ClickUp chat. Sure, you can tag your team, ask questions, and even drop an...
My boy do his motherfucking homework. He got the exact location, and
that's crazy.
Honestly, that's how they be finding the drop. If you from the city and you see the background of what somebody's at,
you would know
right where they
you would
at.
know.
And that's why it's bold for people to go live.
You would know, like, and if you, in my opinion, like, I look at that as like, if you beefing with some nigga in the city and y'all grew up in the city, I look at that as taunting. Like, you taunting a nigga, trying to show him where you at, pretty much trying to say to him, you ain't gonna do shit. One, this shit shouldn't even be on the internet in the first place. But yeah, man, I feel like you taunting him, like, yeah, you know where I'm at, come do something. Like, that's where I feel like
that, or just posting and being in that same location.
And this studio is the exact location where G Money would unfortunately lose his life. On the 10th of September 2017, G Money would be seen.
Look at that. Crazy how that works. The same place you doing all that at, you got your ass smoked at. Like, look at, funny how life works out, huh? Like,
on Instagram.
And that's why they say don't be going live, bro. Don't give up your low.
Seemingly recording a YoungBoy diss song with lyrics where he says that your favorite rapper is a liar.
Favorite rapper, man.
At around 1:30 a.m., G Money would be found shot in front of that very recording studio that he recently went live at. Fat Chapo, who was with him at the time of the shooting, said that G Money was caught off guard by a shooter as he walked out of the studio.
I was
exactly.
At the door. I'm the one called for help. G walked out that door by himself. I told him before he walked out the door, like, he walked out the door on his own. And they start shooting. When they start shooting, I really didn't know what was going on because I heard a boom, but
man, they was sitting out there waiting for him to come out.
They was waiting, bro. You gave up your low, bro.
There.
And this goes back to what they always say: real G's moving silence, bro. You moving too loud, bro. You gave up your low, and them niggas is waiting outside for you. Like, that's just what goes. That's just what's gonna go on in the streets, bro. Like, you're not supposed to be giving up your low. I don't care, bro. Especially then again, like, okay, let me break it down to you. I can understand if he was at like a restaurant or something, like, cool. His little favorite restaurant or something like that, cool. You go to your restaurant, cool. That's different. You're not gonna be there all the time. But if music is the profession you're trying to pursue, you're gonna be doing overtime to pursue your dream of music. With that being said, why would you sit on live or record yourself outside the studio where you're gonna record consistently at? And like, then you got everybody RIP, rest in peace. He rest in peace to himself. Like, he did it to himself. Like, I don't understand it.
But wait, he in there recording. They probably smoking, drinking, whatever. He in there recording for hours. They sitting out there waiting. Mind you, G Money was like 6'5" or some shit. He's tall and he had a different kind of head. So it's like, you know,
easy to recognize.
As soon as he comes out, they get the firing.
Mm-hmm.
The music was playing, so it was kind of muffled when I first.
Cause y'all in the studio.
Stopped, I ran out the door.
And then that's another thing. If y'all really fucking with bro, yeah, I know he got stuff going on. Why wouldn't y'all at least go out there with him? Like, unless y'all scared, why would y'all go out there? Why wouldn't y'all go out there with him? Like, knowing what all going on, like, I don't. Somebody could have went out there with him.
I still never saw nobody, and I saw G laying right there on the ground. And I ain't. Once I seen him, all I could do is call 911. You know, try to get help.
Once police arrived, officers would be seen in the dark, taping off the scene and doing forensic work. And G Money would end up leaving the scene in a coroner's van, just like the one that he had showed in his music video Industry, where he said that he would put his ops on the news. And
crazy how that worked.
That's crazy. He showed a
crazy how life
van,
play out,
which ended up being the same one that he had in his music videos, saying he'll put his ops on the news.
Crazy how life.
You reap what you sow.
That's
you live
crazy.
by the sword, you die by the sword.
Facts.
A lot of what you speak can be spoke into existence. It just might not be the person you're talking about. It might be you.
G Money would end up leaving the scene in a coroner's van, just like the one that he had showed in his music video Industry, where he said that he would put his ops on the news. And the following morning, the news would indeed report on this tragic killing.
Baton Rouge police are looking into a deadly shooting that claimed the life of a local rapper. Police say someone shot and killed 22-year-old Garrett Burton on Dallas Street around 1:20 last night. Burton performed under the name G Money. Right now, police have not named any suspects or motive. If you can help police or have any tips, you can report them anonymously to Crime Stoppers.
One of G Money's closest friends and fellow TBG-affiliated rapper Fredo Bang, in a DJ Small Eyes interview, would recount breaking down in jail when he heard the news of G's death. The scene. But setting aside those rumors, once this went down, all eyes were on the NBA crew. But it would take years before the authorities were able to identify any of the people involved. DeAndre Fields, aka Lil Pap, or NBA Pap, actually the brother of NBA Ben 10, aka Ben Fields, who also got arrested for being in the car with Youngboy in that same incident after Boozilla's death, where Youngboy ended up getting the 10-year suspended sentence for. Now, Pap was eventually arrested on second-degree murder charges in connection with the murder of G Money.
And as far as I know, this is the only person who's ever been arrested for the murder of G Money. But how this played out was weird.
Ultimately being bailed around June 2019.
A lot of you are reacting tonight to the arrest of this man, DeAndre Fields. Baton Rouge police say they arrested him years after the shooting death of a local rapper, Garrett Burton. Back in 2017, Burton went by the name of G Money. He was found shot to death in the parking lot on Dallas Drive there. Police arrested DeAndre Fields for second-degree murder.
And initially, Pap would plead not guilty, but some interesting information would eventually be revealed to the police when they interviewed him after the shooting. He actually told police that he had left Baton Rouge with his mother and son, fleeing to nearby New Roads about 40 minutes away from Baton Rouge after G Money was murdered. As well as this, when asked about his whereabouts on the night of September the 10th, 2017, Lil Pap claimed that he drove to Hammond to get gas. When detectives later obtained his phone records, this claim was proven to be false, as his records revealed that he was actually in Baton Rouge on the night of G Money's death. But perhaps the most shocking piece of information that Lil Pap shared with the police, which I can imagine was a huge driving force behind his indictment, is the following. After police asked Pap who among his friends would shoot people for the NBA group, he replied, "To be honest, me." Now,
he replied, what?
I don't even know what to say to that. I really don't even know what to say. Let me spark. Let me.
Fields also told detectives.
I gotta hear that again. He really said that, bro. I gotta hear that again.
He replied, "What?"
I gotta hear that one more again.
Which I can imagine was a huge driving force behind his indictment is the following. After police asked Pap who among his friends would shoot people for the NBA group, he replied, "To be honest, me." Now,
he replied, "What?"
They sitting in there like, "Oh really? Oh really?" They asked. He said that they. I bet you. As soon as they said that, they looked at each other. They was like, "All right, hang tight, buddy. We'll be back." Came back in like 30 minutes to an hour with a whole bunch. Bro, what? You're tripping, bro. That was
Fields
idiotic.
also told detectives he drove to Hammond to get gas.
They already got evidence that you lying and you talking about you the shooter.
When police asked Fields who among his friends would shoot people for the NBA group, he replied, "To be honest, me." He also referred to problems in the streets. This man is straight up telling the police, "I'm the most likely to blame some shit out here," as they're investigating him for murder.
Like, what are you talking about, bro?
He's been charged with murder. You get booked on a body and they say, out of your gang, who's most likely to actually do this? Me. Yeah, you can tell he ain't all the way there.
At all, bro. He's some all the way off.
Shoot people for the NBA group. He replied, "To be honest, me." Now, it's worth adding that in Youngboy's very first album, Life Before Fame, all the way back in 2015, Pap would end up pleading carry out what needs to be carried out in the streets on 2 occasions. Firstly, in the song NBA, and secondly, in the song I Know. Ultimately, Pap would end up pleading out on greatly reduced charges of accessory after the fact of murder and ultimately receiving a sentence of 5 years. Now, interestingly, Pap would go back and forth with the judge during his sentencing, saying that he is taking the deal, but he is 100% innocent. And interestingly, close friend of G Money, TBG rapper Fredo Bang, would later claim in numerous interviews that he did not believe Pap to be G's killer either.
Y'all started sending me that. He still sending it to me. I was like, you seen it? You seen it? Yeah, I seen it. Police make arrests. Might be wrong. A man ain't do that. Brown.
Do you know the guy that's being charged? You said that you didn't think the guy that they're charging with the murder actually did it.
G Money's own mother would also post on social media saying they still haven't found the shooter of her son, and they're still looking. Whether or not you believe NBA Pap when he says that he had nothing to do with the incident, what is clear is that the NBA crew, and YoungBoy specifically, would have the most to gain from G Money being no longer. And going.
So that's interesting. G Money's own mother, as well as his best friend Fredo Bang, both are pretty much saying that he wasn't the actual killer, and he only ended up getting 5 years, which shows there was
some dumb shit.
A lack of something, a lack of evidence, a lack of proof that they could fully determine. I mean, there was something, but I don't think he was the one that actually squeezed it, right? Because how were you walking with only 5 years for a murder? But
no evidence.
In this
really.
new situation, he's booked on 10 counts of attempted murder.
Yeah, something right
from
up
a
there.
domestic dispute in which he decided to fire into a home and apparently missed 10 people, which is insane to think about. You put 10 people in a crib. I don't know how big the cribs are where he's from. I'm guessing not that fucking big, right? No. He ain't in the mansion. He ain't one of them NBA boys that's out at fucking whatever that mountain is, Gravedigger Mountain. He ain't one of them. He's still in the hood. He's fucked up, right?
Yeah, you shoot to a house, you should hit.
You fire off into a house multiple times, you don't hit nobody, thank God. But now you're booked with 10 counts of attempted murder, as well as domestic charges.
Bro, you got
crashed the fuck out. He's already done 5 years in prison for the connection to G Money's death. I believe he did some Fed time on a weapons case. And this sounds like he's most likely gonna go back. But hey,
he finna get wiped up, bro.
Thoughts and comments in the comment section. Do y'all think he was more involved than we know of? Do you think that G Money's mom and Fredo Bang were just keeping it gangster?
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know if they keeping it gangster or not, but I will say the mom ain't got no reason to keep it gangster, so I'm gonna say that they know who did it and it ain't him. But bro about to get wiped, bro. He about to get wiped. All they gotta do, one of them gotta do is come to the stand and say, yeah, he shot into the house and it's over with. He finna get 10 counts. And in Louisiana, they give him football numbers for real, bro. He's cooked. He's cooked. But as far as the G Money situation go, if I said his name right, bro probably had something to do with it, but he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. He probably was the one he was probably there or helped set it up, but I don't think he did it either. But at the same time, shit, I don't know, because this nigga, from what he said in the interrogation room to them damn people, and then looking at everything he do, it don't seem like he got it all the way up here either. So I don't know. Could have did it. Shit, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about it. But yeah, man, that's the video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. When y'all subscribe, make sure I hit that notification bell so y'all get all the videos when they drop. Other than that, y'all stay safe, stay out the way, man. I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one.